your friends. You think you want to be a comedian. No, I mean get raw feedback. You feel you can cook, get raw feedback. Notice the unwritten codes and statements that people say. Notice the body language shift. Notice the change in the physiology. Make sure that you're looking for those subtle cues that show that you are a genius at it. Don't just take one experience or two. Look, practice on different audiences. Do your madness. It's free to be yourself. Whatever you think that thing is, deliver it in a way that is compelling and test it. That's the first thing. Test it so that if you are top two or top three in the economy, people will think about you first. If I think about being famous the very easy, friendly way, notice I said easy, friendly, calm, simple, motivational way. I'll go to any. Now, I know many fame experts. I've worked in the marketing comms group before, and I have fame understanding. Any is friendly and down to earth and easily makes things very clear without any air, and is empathic. And I'm not stroking, I just met him, but I love the spirit. So everyone has a touch to their own gifting. So what is the unique touch to yours? That area you have, what is the unique touch? What is the unique selling advantage? Why should I come to you? If a 10,000 number shops open, there are 10,000 shops in the environment, why should I come to yours? Who are you at the point of unique advantage? And that is the first part. The second part is how many people know that you can do this? How many important people know that you can do this to this level? At some point, you have so that's the multiplication. That core multiplied by how many people know. And you can change it to that core raised to the power of how many people know. But if you really, really, really want to grow it fast, how many people know raised to the power of what you do? Let your engine room not be that you could deliver something. Let your engine room be that you treat people nicely and people will vouch for you. And that is tricky because there'll be bad customers, there'll people that misunderstand you, there'll people that will hurt you, there'll people that will do all stuff to you, there'll people that will lie against you. You must be transparent enough in your mind to follow your gift and that thing. Not as you're building authenticity, you're going to meet dirt, you're going to meet different kinds of people. You must not be hurt or bitter so that you lose the game and you walk out. You will have a reason to stop. It will come at you because you want to go global. And the bigger you go, the more nonsense and mess you will meet. In quotes, you must remain positive and have the same energy you started with. Those are my thoughts. Thank you so much.
They are genius, so clearly, I didn't know you were a comedian, so with your last life, but I think everything you say I can agree with. Especially what is your unique genius. Again, there's a part of this conversation that requires us to do the right thing. The Coach David just mentioned, we have to show up. He said practice. I said deliver. Keep doing. Now do be a doer rather than a thinker. Be a doer rather than just thinking alone. I'm not saying don't think. I'm saying we need to combine doing. And doing is the biggest thing we can do to build our credibility, our authority, our influence. People who see us doing, they begin to believe that because they can see it for themselves that we can. We're not just saying we can. We live in a world of people who say they can and they don't do. Whereas those who do get known as the ones who do. I think even more importantly, if I'm being honest with you, I think we begin to convince ourselves that we're doers. Again, the world is full of people who want to do, don't do, and then the question Dr. Leslie asked earlier, what puts people off from being this person, the guy, the lady, the girl who does this? Because they don't do. They have ideas, they don't implement. Once you have a couple of ideas you don't implement, then you begin to doubt yourself. And Dr. Leslie mentioned again one of our comments, and this is a confidence issue, really. It's where people don't have confidence in themselves. But by doing, we'll build that confidence. Dr. Augusta, I see you. Some people don't see the challenges, but the successes, right? You know, and I think when you do, you know, you're practicing, you're learning, you're developing your skills, you're overcoming challenges. You know, and again, this is not just a practical, technical conversation in that sense. It's a mental, psychological, inner conversation that you have with yourself. Are you a doer or are you just a talker? It doesn't take much for us to convince ourselves we're just talking. Because when we think we're just talkers, we feel fear. We suddenly think we can't do it. What if they found out I'm a fraud? What if they realize I'm a joke? I am the joke. You know, I heard you, Coach Navy. I heard you loud and clear. Auntie Joy, welcome as well. Welcome as well. I'm glad you're here. Auntie Joy is one of Martin Genius friends for sure. I don't know who Miss 702 is. Who's is this? Have no idea.
Miss 702 is joining us from my channel.
Superb, excellent. Welcome.
Along with Tiff, who Tiff 420 as well. I posted all the channel links that I could get from you and David and everybody, and they have already subscribed to the channels as well in support. This is why I wanted to stream to my chat.
It's
my channel.
It's great to have new friends. Welcome, my friends. Do connect with us. I say, if you're on LinkedIn, especially, go to the event page afterwards and do connect with people.
A lot of them don't have LinkedIn accounts. They are my YouTube family, which I've spoken about a lot. So basically, I'm trying to boost your YouTube channels and things like that, and support in that way. You know.
Yeah. So by all means, as I say, if you haven't got a LinkedIn account, what are you waiting for? LinkedIn's where it's at. I'll say that for sure, right?
I won't deny that. I mean, honestly, Annie, you were one of my very first friends on LinkedIn, and you helped me grow, and you helped me build a lot of trust within social media and everything. So I love the fact that I was able to join you, but we were still talking with Mr. David. I just wanted to let you know who those people were in the chat.
Yeah, thank you. Now, Michelle, again, you've been very kind. I agree with David. Many years ago, I had to begin with simply one, and that's my Mensa evolved. So I went to 3 and then 5. Now it's like a dozen questions and thoughts and scenarios that you think about. So thank you so much. Of course, look. Again, so back to my point about Coach David's points, we need to develop that unique quality, as I mentioned. And that unique quality can be a technical thing, can be a technical skill. How do you do what you do differently? A lot of people will tell you, well, my customer service is a differentiator. It's not. Any business worth a salt to deliver a great quality service. Otherwise, we'll lose customers, right? So the fact that you have a way to sell, the fact that you have a response when customers are unhappy doesn't make you unique. What is your unique quality? What's your unique advantage others don't have? Again, it doesn't take much to learn a unique advantage. Take it from me. I say now those who we call lucky, those who we call successful, those people have developed this unique quality. Something, whatever it is, right? And the way to do it is simply to learn about your industry. Learn. Now, learn about your industry. How long has it been going? What do people do in your industry? Where's the industry going? Where's the future? Now, what's happened in the last 20 years? The question is that you must know. If you don't know the answer to the question, then start there. What you begin to do is see opportunities to do things a bit different. What are others not doing that you're willing to do? Now, what's your gift that you can sort of meld into the industry, and then you see different results for your clients? Again, go and look at the book. Lead the Field by Nightingale. There's examples in there. People who have literally looked around them and they've now found the grass is green on their side of the field by just doing tweaks to how things are done. We must do this too. Now we can't just sit there and expect to be in a different place with different results why keep doing the same things? That's the point, Coach David, right? To get different results, we need to do different things. That's reality of life, my friends. And again, I think Coach David mentioned this issue of who knows you. Again, and I'm a marketer. Of course, I would say, who knows? If no one knows you, how would they know to trust you? If no one sees you doing what you do, if no one knows you're doing what you're doing, your board idea might be the greatest thing ever, but it's not going to affect anyone's life, is it? Yeah, Coach David, marketing is a big part of everyone's board idea. We must get it out to people who know, who care, people who can use it, people who can move us forward. Now, this is part of the game. If you again, how many people do we know who've created something, but because they're not first to market, they lose that position? History is full of people like that. The first car wasn't created by Ford, but hell, Ford done the best marketing and they sold most cars. Here they are. I'm saying the first electric car wasn't created by Tesla. It was different Tesla, and the real Tesla himself. But then Musk comes along, he takes credit for it. I'm saying, industries are full of people who do, but because of their marketing, they get known as that guy. In your field, you're going to get yourself out there to be known to resonate with anyone, and that's an opportunity. I think your point about it, this is what I think that it's exactly correct. I think that's clear. I think many of you here, many of my friends are quite generous people. You kind of your comments, you kind of your words. Sometimes you make me laugh. Okay, make me right. Whereas there's so few I hear people work. Is it because people TV? Again, I mentioned Dr. Amma, and her students and clients, they wax still. When I was there on Sunday, talk about how great the program is. I was taking time about this lady must be doing something truly amazing at what she's doing. See, it tells me, Coach David, that some people don't earn that. What's the word? Appreciation. I don't know what. We have to earn that for customers. But I think it comes from us giving them love. It comes from us when we truly, how to put it right. Every morning, what's the first question we ask ourselves? Okay, whatever your question is, from tomorrow morning, try a different way. Every morning, when you get up, ask yourself a different question. Ask yourself this question: how can I serve more people today? Start there. And you'll be amazed what comes into your mind. You're amazed what you do with your day. That's where you start, as opposed to what you did yesterday. Serving those people is what we're here for. It's where the love comes from. That's where everything really starts. Coach David, thank you so much for your amazing share. Do connect with people in the audience. Rio for life.
Thank you so much.
Kim D, I see you. Welcome, Kim. Welcome so much. Thank you so much, Kim. We have no roller rink, but I'm having an event in March at the Armory. Krista, you know what that means?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah. Bring your
So a lot of people know that I'm going to Fort Lauderdale tomorrow for vacation. Well,
okay.
Lucky.
Yeah. Thank you. Well, the roller skating rink that I grew up skating at has Throwback Thursdays.
Okay.
And Matt and I are going to Throwback Thursdays so he can have a bit of my childhood. at the roller skating rink, and my friend Kim had just said her roller skates just came in yesterday. It'll be a big help with the marketing. So I made the comment that Matt and I were going skating Thursday, and that's where that came up with the no roller rinks thing.
Oh, no, superb. Thanks for explaining.
Mhm.
I can roller skate just about.
If you see that little emblem next to the chat, that means it's coming from my channel.
Okay, now that's fine. That's it. Engage more, my friends, Crystal's friends as well. Thank you so much. What was Natalie say? So, if I balked at every obstacle challenge, I would not have reached my humble current personal professionally. It means a lot to build up, building character, building experiences between them and that. I totally agree with you, Natalie. We must be prepared to learn. We must be prepared for challenges.
Absolutely.
And how we face them is what makes us either leaders or influencers. And if we run away from every challenge, if we're scared, if we're emotionally drained and wrecked from every challenge, then we're going nowhere. Now, people support people, and they believe in people who are emotionally stable, people who face challenges and embrace and learn something, and then improve things for all of us. We'll do, right? You don't want someone who's going to keep throwing the toys out of the pram when anything goes wrong. You want someone who's going to say, okay, things going to be rocky along the road. Of course it is. Every journey is rocky, right? But I will face them as best I can, and let's see where we get to. Your team believes you, your customers believe in you, and the world just believes in you when you're that sort of person. Crystal, I've talked too much. Please share with us. What's your take on this topic?
Honestly, when it comes to building trust and being authentic, I'm pretty open book when it comes to it. You have helped me build my brand. You, Jenlyn, Margaret, a lot of my YouTube friends, you have helped me grow. I mean, from the very first audio room that I hosted, that you came to, that 4 people came to now, the growth that I have seen in you and in myself is amazing. And being authentic, owning when I'm faltering. I mean, I've sent you and a couple of other people messages, hey, I need help, when I felt my room was getting out of control, asking for help, being just authentic. I'm struggling. That to me helps build trust. And knowing that I can go to you or, Cassandra or Natalie or Margaret or Tiff on my YouTube, the community that I've built has helped build my brand and shown me who I want to be, how I want to lead. A year and a half ago, I was just writing my first chapter in a book, Rattled Awake 3. Now, look at this. I have published my own anthology. And, a lot of people have helped me along the way with advice, with all of it, giving that voice, and publishing and helping people write like you do, Annie. I mean, your catchphrase is that you you want to help people become famous. You want to help them publish their books, and you have helped guide me, even though we haven't physically worked together with a book project, which will happen. But you have helped me and given me advice and shown me, and no, I didn't write anybody's stories for them, Michelle. Every story that is in this book, they wrote themselves. Every single one. Yes. This is the anthology that I released over New Year's. The first in the series that it's going to be. I had people from YouTube, I had people from LinkedIn sharing their stories.
I love
And
the size of it, by the way. I love the size of it. It's different to all the others, right?
yes,
Yeah.
this is my chapter is actually the shortest one, and it's about my sister who had passed away. She's actually in the angel section. All of the stories that are in here were written by the authors, not me. Yes, I helped edit, I helped trim up, but every word is by them, not me. I gave them back their voice and their power. And that's what this series is about. The mental health one that when I come back from Florida is for survivors that have disabilities that were targeted and getting their stories out, you know. And Annie, yes, you really did inspire me to go into publishing for myself, you know, helping them get the voice. You helped give me my voice by supporting me, helping me build my audio rooms. You helped with expose because you have such an amazing heart and you really do deserve the credit in helping build my brand just by being my friend and always uplifting and supporting me when I messaged, you know. I do. I give you a lot of gratitude for helping me. You helped me a lot more than you know, whether you actually saw me in the rooms or not. I have been paying attention. I may not be that visible on LinkedIn anymore, but I do show up. I do team replay a lot, you know. You even helped inspire my next really big project, which is the M&A Phoenix Foundation for survivors.
Go on. Tell us more. Why not? Tell us more.
The M&A Phoenix Foundation is going to be twofold. It is going to be a physical sanctuary that I plan on breaking ground within 2 years. And I hopefully will have one in all 50 states eventually, and hopefully worldwide, whether it's under the M&A Phoenix brand or not. And then it will also be a virtual sanctuary where for those that don't need a physical sanctuary but they do need support groups and education. Leah loves the fact that I want to teach financial literacy for survivors because a lot of us need that, and has agreed to donate a basics financial literacy video course to the foundation. We have a lot of people who want to help with this and it is inspired by Project Hope that Kristen Vaughn introduced me to because for sex trafficking survivors. It's a 1 to 2 year program where they learn how to reintegrate into society. Well, domestic abuse survivors don't have that. We have temporary shelters, but that's not what we need. We need something to help us learn how to reintegrate, get our mental health back and everything, because just because we're safe doesn't mean we're okay. You know, it took me a long time and a lot of healing to get where I am, you know, so that's what I want to do. Project Hope is a big, you know, inspiration for what I want to do for domestic abuse survivors. So
amazing. Now you say you are the perfect what if, you know, example to all of us. Now, what if you actually do succeed? Now,
there is no what if. This will succeed.
There you go. I'm saying that.
There is no what if.
You see, now, so I listen carefully. I'm sure our friends did too, right? As much as you give, you're humble and you're kind with your words and praise for others who helped you. It's you that's changed Crystal. It's you that's, become more confident in yourself, more determined.
Yeah.
You and I know each other well enough, Crystal, to know that. So when you started on here, you had a different narrative, different story completely, right? but you've managed, but you have found yourself, and now you do things with certainty, with knowing. That's part of achieving a bold idea, right? When you know, and that's what I just said, right? I love that's how it works. And you know how far you can go, and you're pushing the boundaries today. Again, for all of us, look around you, look at your industry, look at your niche. You find that there's no boundaries. There's no boundaries for what can be achieved. The only thing that maybe I can guarantee for all of us is that there is space for us to do something different and better. Clearly you found that in domestic violence, domestic abuse support services, Crystal.
Oh, I took what my pain and turned it into purpose, because what I'm building is what I needed when I got out. And if I had it, I would still have my children. And I don't want other families to go through what I went through, which is why the name is M&A, Mackenzie and Alexis Phoenix Foundation. That's my daughters.
Right. So
that is what it stands for. And it's what I want to do. It's my passion, and I will accomplish it. By my birthday, the nonprofit, the virtual, will be set up. I will have the MPO, which is August.
Awesome.
And within 2 years, the first location will break ground to build the first sanctuary. Those are my goals, and I will achieve them. I have a great support system between LinkedIn and YouTube and everything, and I have the drive. And what I don't know knowledge-wise, I have a great team behind me that does. We all have. You've heard me say before, we're all a puzzle piece, and when we all come together, we build a beautiful puzzle. And
Crystal,
that is what is coming. Yes.
Are you a musician with all those guitars behind you?
I'm a singer. I'm learning guitar. The acoustics are mine. The electrics are Matt's.
You want to do something for us? Just 15 seconds. Come on. I'll sing with you. I love to sing.
Oh my God. Okay.
We can sing something for the kids.
Well, the song that came to mind really quick, just a couple of bars, is an old Bette Midler song that I've always loved to sing. The Rose. I sing it in 8th grade chorus a lot.
I love that song.
Go on, then. We give you the stage.
It'll be cathartic. Come on, girl.
Some say love, it is a river that drowns a tender reed. Some say love, it is a razor that leaves your soul to bleed. Some say love, it is a hunger and endless aching need. I say love, it is a flower, and you, it's only seed. That's all I can remember.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing.
I applaud you.
Now I'm it's in my head. I'm some say love, it is a river
You have a beautiful voice yourself. Helena and I have actually been working together because I've been getting back into songwriting and everything, and she's really good with Suno. We put together some songs with the music that I'm actually, when I get back from vacation, going to be recording me doing the vocals. So
That's fine. It's just fine. That's joy.
It starts from you saying you're a singer, Crystal. Again, I think it's a list of things in life that matter, my friend. You know, when you say you are.
I won beauty pageants when I was a kid for singing.
Yeah, and the way we can get ourselves to say we are something. We are that guy, that girl who does that, right? Or begin to and put the work in. The results we want surely come to us. You know, again, I'm looking at one of your friends' comments that instead of business, I created a private club. I can engage and solve problems easier than and this was 24-hour club transit. You know, and they say that literally once if you say you're something, you can create it and you can make it happen. You know, a lot of people don't want to say they're something. They say they're everything. They hide behind something, you know, everything, apart from being that one thing that they truly are. You know, be that. You know, dare to dream, dare to do, and you know, then you become, right. When you become, then you get. You know, who you be is what happens in your life, my friend. It's not rocket science. Crystal, you're a star. You're an inspiration to all of us. Auntie Joy, don't feel like talking. Come on, talk. Come on, talk, Auntie Joy. So I'm so glad you're here. I welcome all of you. Now, Crystal, thank you so much. Now, we can learn from you. So I said that you are showing that how it can be done, and that it can be done by all of us. It really can be. And again, of course, I love the work you do because I think it's necessary. Because I think domestic violence is a ridiculous problem that humanity seems to itself, and tackling it is the biggest. It's a big, it's a global issue. How does anyone tackle that issue? You're doing it, Crystal. So good for you. And I say, we're all right behind you. That's why I support the work you do every time. Thank you so much.
Real quick, Miss Joe, please send me a connection request on LinkedIn if we are not connected already. And I love you all, but I do actually need to pack for my said vacation.
Let's bring a hot bikini, girl. That's all you need.
Oh no, honey, I'm gonna get that down there. I'm going home. I'm packing light because I plan on shopping at Sawgrass Mall. I live in the middle of nowhere, Missouri. So I'm going home.
Does Amazon not deliver there?
Oh, they do, but honey, I grew up in Fort Lauderdale.
It's okay. Have a great time.
Yeah, have a great time indeed. Oh, I missed the comment. I was going to put it on, but I missed that now. I don't know where it is.
Which one? Was it one of mine or one of yours?
Telling Joy to come up, please.
What's this one?
Caucasian Sasquatch is one of my good friends. He actually does a lot of not political, but like he likes to do talks about how government and police and everything are not necessarily screwing up, but like he likes to bring attention to what's going on in the US and stuff. He's a pretty good guy. He's a really good friend. Awakened by the Looking Glass is my friend Misha. She actually has a chapter in here as well. And I did, like I said, I did post all of the channels on mine so that we could get the subscribers up for everybody. It's kind of shocking to me that I have more YouTube subscribers than you do. I've got 420 something.
Really?
And you've only got 135. We've got to fix this.
160 I'm getting to now. 106. I'm doing well compared to where I was 6 months ago. I'm doing 150. I'll take it.
Yes, but
bit by bit, right?
Me sharing the channel and streaming like this with you, we should at least be able to get you up to about 200 by the end of the day.
Yeah, do that, and then I'll forever be grateful, and I'm grateful already anyway. Like I'm saying, if you're on our YouTube channels, Mono Crystals, please like and
hit the like and subscribe.
this video first of all, and then also comment if you can, say something, and subscribe to our channels. We need to subscribe.
Yeah.
Not very long when I'll be at the 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
That we need.
I mean, when I get back, we need to have a talk privately, because if you have a mod on your actual YouTube channel, they can post links and things like that to share out for you in the chat. But we'll talk about that.
I'm always keen to learn. So by all means, let's talk about it. So Mr. Sasquatch, and I say, of course, thank you for your kind words.
Yes, he's a great guy.
Do you need the voice of God? I'm sure you need the voice of God, but I think it's more your voice with confidence, your voice with purpose, your voice with intention to do good. That's what's going to influence others. That's. I'm trying to make sure. I don't want people to go away from here thinking you have to be religious to have that voice. Like, of course you don't. You just have to be you with a strong direction and a strong sense of purpose. And if you do good, people will listen to you. That's how life really works, right? No, thank you so much. There's a few more of your friends. Baby Pikachu, a strange name.
Baby Pikachu does a lot of game streaming. So
and then the Pikachu. What was it? What's that game called? I'm sure I've got it.
Pokemon.
No, Pokemon Go. That's what
yes.
I don't play as much as I used to. But Keith says, congratulations, Crystal. May the force be with you, your dreams and endeavors for sure. Have a safe trip, David.
Thank you. And Awaken just subscribed and commented onto your channel.
Excellent. Like, subscribe, my friend, while you're there. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of you for being there. Michael Strange, truthfulness is the foundation of all human virtue. Yes, for sure. Without truthfulness, all the other virtues are unattainable. I agree. This is the same applies to the conversation. Of course, it does. I think that if we don't turn up with honesty and truth, Margaret talks about this at the beginning, right? We'll get found out. We have to turn up, and almost do everything you do with the right intention. With your best intentions, with your best abilities. See, we can't learn if we don't put ourselves wholly into situations, into things we do. Do things by half, you learn nothing. Do it your full intention, you learn something. At the very least, more often than not, you get it right, and then you learn to do it again. Right? That's how life truly works.
Yep.
Thanks so much, Crystal. Let's hear from Joni, then I want to hear from William before his internet cuts off. I'm hoping it doesn't cut off though. I'm hoping. Joni, how you doing?
I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
P. Willis and the Mets.
I forgot about you too.
That's you, bro. That's you. All right. I'm not ever gonna forget that. It makes my heart so happy.
You never escaped that, William.
Handsome grown man, and
you never escaped that, William. Sorry about that. I didn't write it. You did, right?
I think you gotta laugh at yourself. I love it. So I think breaking through some type of community that works for you is incredibly important in the process of enlightenment. And I truly do believe that's why so many of us connect here, because we were meant to connect here and we were searching for something. And I think so many of us, a lot of us are authors. A lot of us have pretty progressive ideas on how to be better humans. And so we found each other, and that's a really wonderful thing. And there's plenty of other communities out there that don't exactly understand our philosophies. And that's okay. That's okay. But it is interesting that somehow we were all able to find each other and come from all corners of the world, and some of us more outspoken than not. And speaking of that, we have not heard from Harold in a while. So if anyone knows if he finally lost his battle, then we would all love to make sure he's okay. And so if anyone has any insider information. Harold, it's like Gaboski, but he's been in hospice, but he came to so many of our events. And so anyways, no one's heard of him for like a week. And so it's a bunch of us were just trying to find out. But yeah, so no matter what's going on in your life, like I will support you. I'll just be your friend because I'm not like judgmental even slightly. Like that's like so far beyond who I am. I mean, I definitely think the real part of humanity is like being truthful and being able to be who you are. And I really appreciate all different walks of life. But yeah, I've made many mistakes myself. I'm not even slightly perfect. I mean, like I'm kind of funny, but that's just because I just like find it good to give myself a good laugh, and that's it. But honestly, my kids don't think I'm funny, so. But yes, I dislike the word authentic because it's like so overused, but it's such a great word for really just be who you are and find your crew. And then I promise you will feel more empowered to find like a career or whatever you are drawn to. Because up until 3 years ago, you know, I didn't podcast. I didn't ride a motorcycle. I didn't sing in a band. I didn't do any of that shit. You know, like but like something in me was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try it, and even if it sucks, like at least I'm trying it, and I don't care if people think it sucks because it's about me. But yes, and so, anyways, there are plenty of supplementary activities you can do for our writing group. For ghostwriting, blog ghostwriters, medical writing, content writing, screenplay writing, grant proposal, technical writers, business writers. There's so many of it out there that is available, and they just hire for like one project and it's maybe $100. So that's like just a little tip of the day if anyone's feeling like overwhelmed with bills and you're just like because I felt that way, believe me. I have like a roommate living with me and my kids right now, so we're doing well. And yeah, so just wanted to tell everyone that this community, it wasn't by chance.
You're right, Joni. Of course, you're right. Like, nothing's by chance, right?
No.
Nothing. I think is realizing that So Coach David and I are talking. So we're talking on Friday about the prophecy, your prophecy, the fact that we are almost here by divine. By some divine force. We're meant to be. That's why we're here. We're not here by accident. We're here because it is part of what the universe and the gods have in store for us. Again, I mentioned
dark force.
No, I think it's more.
Oh, you just didn't get it. You didn't get it. That was multi-layered. Okay.
I'm not that smart, Jody. Come on now, keep it simple, right? I was in his little brain.
It was like Star Wars and the
yes. All right, I'll leave that with you. You know, so Kim, thank you for your kind words. I enjoy your energy, Joe. Keep doing new things. You know, it's true. You know, so we should. Say that number one of Crystal's friends. Welcome, awakened.
Who doesn't enjoy wind therapy? It's the best feeling in the world. And I'm if I go slow, sometimes I do take off my helmet. I'm sorry, it's not advisable, but how your ponytail whip behind you, you're just like, hell yeah.
That's a motorbike person. I know my new clients, he rides motorbikes. You know, big bikes.
I don't know why you wouldn't. I mean, there's motorbikes that
I fear that I might end up under a car.
No. You just go in a country setting and you ride something automatic or electric. Like, it doesn't have to be like a Harley.
Anyway, let's come back to our
It doesn't have to be what P. Willis would have chosen.
Baby Pikachu says, as my dad would tell me, be the change you want to see in the world. Truly, be that change, right? You know, and we can be. You know, we are the ones we are that change. But only if you tell yourself, like Crystal, that you are that person. It's not just Crystal. So no, Joan, I think you're right. So, we like minds stick together, right? Our community is full of people who are like us. You know,
Annie, have clicked on and off throughout our podcasts, and you know, really never to be seen again. They just didn't identify with whatever was being you just talked about at the time, and that's totally okay.
Yeah.
And so instead, we just found like a group of really great people that. Yeah. As I said, we're going to go in an RV together and do some college tour.
Do a tour around the world. You've been saying that for a couple of years.
Only if P. Willis comes. That's it. All right. Now I'm zipping my lips, and P. Willis can come on.
It was not right with me. I feel safe enough to ride without a helmet. But since Dad died on his bike, it's hard for me. I understand, Crystal. that I definitely understand. You know, where am I? So Natalie, yes, on a great event this evening. Thank you, Natalie. You're too kind. Love your words. Right, Mr. William, how have you been? I haven't seen you for a while.
Hey, yeah, it's been a while. Annie. It's like I'm not used to this new. I was used to the audio room, and this one is quite different for me. Yeah, so I saw the topic, and funny, I was discussing this with somebody today. You know, this year I had just one goal: to have No Human Is Useless annual conference, and it was scary because I didn't know how this is going to happen. It was very scary, but I decided to put it there. Why not? And guess what? Like, now people are reaching out to me. Hey, can we do this in Spain? Can we do this in South Africa? And I'm like, wow. So when the idea came, it was very scary because I've never done this before. I didn't know how to go about it. It's my first time. And if I said that, oh, this is new to me, it's not achievable, let me just let it go. Now I've seen progress. Yesterday I went to a company, a very big, one of the biggest companies in Ghana. Look, I just went there, I sat down. Hey, I want to do this. I've been through this depression. I showed them I have my book, eight times bestseller. I've been on the front page of Ghana's #1 weekend newspaper. I want to get this conference done. And because I showed them all these things, they were like, come on, this is amazing. We will support you, you know. But when I had this idea, I had no means of getting this done. I don't know where I was going to get funds to do this. But once I put it up there and said, no, I want this. I really want this. This is just one goal. It is just one goal, so it's achievable. I put it up there, and then now I've seen progress. And when I saw this topic, I was like, wow, what if because of this, how scary it was, I said, no, I can't do this. Let me just keep this down. I wouldn't get this far. Okay. And one funny thing, when I was planning this, I said I want like 250 people in an auditorium. So we have this. Then guess what? The following week, I was able to gather 1,000 young minds. I stood in front of them and I spoke to them. 1,000. I'm like, oh, okay. So if I've been able to gather 1,000, then I can do 2,000 for my conference. You know, so I have learned that I don't need to think very small. I need to be wide open, because if I do it that way and keep pushing it, it is definitely going to happen. So I believing in it, having a belief in what you're doing is the key. You know, today I took my car that I want it branded "No Human is Useless." And it's because I believe in this. I believe in no human is useless right now, that I'm putting my all in it. Regardless, if nothing comes out, I'm just doing it. So I'm just going to brand my car with "No Human is Useless" and move. So just to add to this topic, I just want to say that just believe in it and just do it. If you do it and you feel nobody's going to beat you, nobody's going to arrest you for you not being able to achieve what you said you wanted to do. So just when it comes up, just put it up there and push for it. Help is always going to come. Help is always going to come. So that's what I want to contribute to this, Annie. And thank you so much for the love you've shown. Oh,
I have to hope. No Human is Useless. That's what it looks like, my friends. I've got my copy to the gold badge on it. Can't see it very well, but you can see that gold badge there, right? No, there. You know, that's
what he looked like, guys. He looked like that.
And Annie, let me say this. Let me say this again. Proud to this topic. You know, like for people who are new here, when I wrote this book, I said I'm going to get a bestseller in 5 years' time. And just in a year, I met Annie, and that 5-year dream has happened. You know, so please believe in yourself. Just do it. Just do it. Today, if I go anywhere, I just have to show my report that, hey, my book is bestseller. And it looks like people in Ghana don't get this achievement. So when I put it up there, they were like, wow, really? We want to help you.
Because you're copywriting.
Just believe in yourself and keep pushing. Thank you so much, Annie.
You're copywriting Nike right now, so you might get sued. I don't know, but we wish you luck.
You're too funny.
We love you,
William. Thank you so much. And look, of course, if you don't have that belief in yourself, William, why would the world believe you? Everything comes from that belief, that self-belief. First of all, that's where it all starts. And as William just told us, with that self-belief, you can open doors, literally. Doors you never thought you'd ever walk through suddenly become accessible. There's people that you'd never thought you'd get through to. And journalists and people don't understand. He said people don't understand the bestseller in Ghana. Most of them can't get the Amazon books in Africa, sadly. So I'm sure that many of the concepts that we take for granted, it's new to them. But I think Williams proved that you can literally start from wherever you are and still get to where you want to get to. That's not by chance; it's by intention. This is a theme that has been said all the way through today. That intention to do something, that's without that you go nowhere. I mean, would you get in your car and start driving to nowhere? I wouldn't. I know where I'm going. I need. There's always one, right?
What are you talking about? Yes, like
no,
that's
like you need a clear destination. I have to know where I'm going before I get going.
Journey in a car is getting lost.
My friends, there's a problem if you're heading anywhere, then anywhere is your destination. That's not how it works. You have to know where you're going.
Here in the U.S., you could get a car and drive one direction and end up at an ocean.
Yes.
Period.
Yeah, you end up somewhere. Is that
It's
what
fun.
you-
You
is that
gotta
what
see
you wanna
weird
be?
things and then maybe be inspired, especially as an artist. You're just like, whoa, there is a
You know,
sunflower
it-
field
with-
an hour from my house.
Having
as-
no
as-
plan is a plan.
As
That's
William is
exactly
talking
true,
about-
girl. It's exactly
as
true.
William is talking about, as Crystal mentioned, as everyone who's been here today has mentioned, clarity of our goals is where this starts.
I know that's why it don't matter who takes them. Right?
Our broad idea comes from being very clear what we're trying to get to. And then once we commit to it, so we learn and things suddenly happen and we think, or people think we're lucky. No, it's not luck. It's it's our divine power. It's like I said earlier, it's our prophecy. It's our destiny. It's for us to see. It's it's for us to see the opportunities and take them. And a lot of that comes from preparation, my friends. And this is the point I want to make. We have to prepare for what we say we want. We learn, we make the friends we need to make. We'll do the things we need to do. We'll become that person who achieves that. Who you be is a question that we always ask.
Real quick. So, I listen to podcasts all the time. That's how I fall asleep. I really love spoken sound, and so I was listening to a podcast featuring Nikki Glaser, and I don't know if you know who she is, but she's she's a podcaster, but I think she's hosted Golden Globes or Oscars or something this year. She's a very famous comedian, and she was talking about how she really has so much anxiety about preparing, and so sometimes she goes out and wings it, and she's like, you know what, every time I prepare it goes better every time. And I understand that mentality because I like to go out and wing it. I just like to, and it feels more natural to me, and talking and blah, and it's part of my ADHD. But I found that really interesting, that someone of such a high echelon in this realm was really open about preparing. Really did her well, and she still doesn't do it a lot of the time. So I was like, okay, power to you, girl. So anyways,
it's a weird one for me because again, I've done enough events. It's not winging it. And I know what I know. I know what I'm going to say within reason. And for today, for example, I made notes. I did my research. Of course, I can just talk, right? But I guess I want to learn as well as talk. That's why I prepare. So I was thinking, right, what am I going to learn?
How many of us have been in those boardrooms that are PowerPoint, red, and you're just like, okay, I'm out now. Does anyone remember any of this? I don't.
You see,
when you prepare, it's I think when you prepare, it's almost like setting the script. You can only prepare so much, but in true human form, there will be things you cannot prepare for.
Yes.
There's gonna be something that is gonna come out of left field. So for me, I really just like the surprise. This is what you get. No. So even though I got my notes for today. Again, the preparation is what helps. And you have to destroy your notes every event I join.
Yeah, this
right. You see the right? He said right. You see that?
Yeah. The point of preparing is
we have to remember he lives in a house with 2 kitchens.
The point of preparing is not for me to come across as some sort of genius. It's for me to know. But I think the same again, William knows his stuff. He knows what he's talking about. Now, those who are prepared just to know. I said today, when I started, when I started Michelle, I had a choice, right? After now,
no, you don't have a choice.
Who spoke first? Professor Roxana, right? I was thinking, do I let her talk and then do my points at the end, or do I just build it in? By the time Margaret spoke, I was like, I'm just going to add my script into the conversation naturally, because I know what it is. I know what I've learned, right? Mm-hmm. I think that this is the same. We're trying to achieve our bold idea. Now we need to learn and learn properly, learn to know rather than just learn to regurgitate. Are you agree?
I don't think that what you do is necessarily the definition of preparing. I think that what you do is probably that whole mindset, manifest, like set intention. I think there's a big difference in setting intention and preparing. And I've been engaged with you enough after hours, before hours, during hours. You do a lot of manifestation and intention setting.
Yes. Which again, that's by design, right? That's a good. That's the way I like to work. Again, there's mindset coaches out there, and they say I'm not one of them, but I learn. I take the chance to learn something every time. Today I suddenly realized that my real intention was to learn about something called Lead the Field. It's a book. I read it before. I read it many times before. It didn't make sense to me at all. It made sense as much as I knew it's a book. I know what's in it, right? Only today they actually begin to unpick it. I think, what is it really saying? Again, many times you read a book twice. The first time you read it, you think, oh, it's all right. Second time you think, well, I didn't say that last time. That's the way I tend to look at these mindset topics. I do look at them with intention to learn something that I didn't know before. And today, today's work. So it's just gonna.
We have topics though that we could repeat 100 times, and it always be a new conversation.
But you also learn something new every time. Think of that. Every time you look at something, you did, because you're a different. In a different mind space. You know more from yesterday than you knew yesterday. You know, and for that reason alone, so I'm always willing to. I have to look at things. I guess maybe because we're in a global audience that's gonna, this thing that's gonna last forever as a recording somewhere, right? So I have to make sure I know what I'm talking about as within reason. Anyway, let's talk about you, Michelle. Your greatness awaits you. Your greatness is on its way. How are you building your authority in your field, Michelle?
Say that again.
How are you building your authority? How are you building your influence?
I just be me. I take no shit. I don't let people push their opinion onto me. I walk in my authenticity. And more importantly, when I show up, I got a whole God blessed binder of receipts to back up my words.
That's to learn from, right? Binder of receipts, experience.
And I carry burner phones.
Real experience that you can share with people. That all counts, right? It all counts.
I think that it's important. You have to, a lot of people think that people want friends. A lot of people think that people desire these clicks and all. And for me, it is, I have to stand true to myself, who I am, where I've been and where I'm going. And where I do wholeheartedly believe that it is going to take me building my team to my vision to make it manifest. People don't understand that as much as I don't love their unsolicited advice, I'm going to do it my way. And I think that my struggle daily is that reminder that LinkedIn met me not even a year ago. Everything I've been doing, I have the receipts to prove for well over a decade. And I didn't come to LinkedIn to make professional relationships to get farther with what I'm doing.
I'm doing really good by myself and bringing in who needs to be brought in accordingly. And I think that I've had to learn to give grace to the unsolicited advice.
Yeah, you can ignore most of it, I'm sure.
No, I don't ignore it. I literally do listen. It's just it's not for me. Like, and it's not to say I listen because maybe like it will work for somebody else, and it's something I can offer somebody else as an insight later. But it's just for like people really get offended when you unconnect because you're not aligning in collaboration, or like they give you marketing advice. You're like, yeah, no, that's not for me. Like they get real pissed.
No, leave them to it. And I think Coach David said earlier, feedback is important. Of course, getting feedback, but I think we have to be very discerning in how we analyze and use that feedback. There's nothing worse than people who don't know your journey, who don't know what journey you're on, or what your big idea, what your bold idea is, who have no idea at all. They're quick to give advice,
or they don't understand why you're very selective of who you share the intimate details with, or why you're like, you got to sign an NDA before we discuss this.
Look, only you know your journey. I think you have to have that confidence. When you meet people who are opportunities for you to learn from, is to know that it's identified as opportunities. Knowing when someone can be a mentor, a trainer, even a coach. So again, for our topic today, for example, to achieve that what if, that bold idea, sometimes we need an entrepreneur coach, a startup coach, even a business coach would do. I say we need even a life coach sometimes.
Mine came organically, unknowingly. I didn't even know what a life coach was when my very first life coach came in my life.
Yeah, so we have to open to learn from those that we can learn from. That's part of our journey, to be fair, right?
Universal alignment.
Again, I think your point about being 10 years down the line before you start talking about your bold idea, that's important.
I've been working on it's been about 12 years. We have been incorporated licensed almost a decade. But people on LinkedIn, when I be talking to them, they kind of think I'm not incorporated, or they don't think I'm like where I am. I'm just very private.
It's like you were born yesterday. It's like you're green around the gills. That's what we call it in the UK. It's like you literally were born yesterday. But no, again, I think it's to accept all our bold ideas will likely take years to accomplish. And the whole point of today's conversation is to factor those years into your journey, and then realize that you need some sort of authority to overcome them. Go, please, go.
So they say I don't know. Research says it's 6 months to monetize on a really solid platform for podcasting. So you really have to have the dedication to.
And that's 6 months producing. That's not the year.
Oh no, that's not the year of figuring yourself out and enjoying this. And then you're like, oh, I actually like to do this. I'm like fairly okay. And then you're like, oh, now where? And so it does take a long time and strategic planning. So Annie, I know you would like that word, strategic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
I think leading field says 5 years to be top of your whatever the industry you're in.
Oh, wow. I missed the phone on some of that in sales.
In any field. That's what we can achieve. Put our minds to it and learn, and that's all the things that we talked about today.
Well, and open to new ideas, right, Annie? Always open to learning.
And also open to failing, open to things not going right. Things going wrong, and that's learning.
The only time failure is only when you quit.
Yes.
It's a lesson every time you pick yourself up and go again. It's not a failure.
Yeah, you're just like, hello, okay, We're doing
That
it
part,
again.
like it's not until you stop getting back up that you can say it's a failure.
I agree entirely. Again, it's just a chance to learn, right? When it goes wrong, it's a chance for us to learn something, and that all takes time. But but more important, I think it takes the mindset. So I'm fascinated
Why is
by that.
Natalie not up on the stage?
I think it
She's
takes
so
kindness.
wise.
Kindness
Natalie
to
is such
herself.
a great human.
Who?
Natalie.
She is.
Okay, well,
We've been playing in the comments.
She's our comments moderator. So
I know, but I want to talk to her. But okay,
I think it takes kindness for yourself and kindness with others through the journey. And it's because like there's a lot of times that you'll come to impasses where you got to make a decision to maybe align with somebody or not align with somebody. You don't want to hurt feelings, but you also got to remember your feelings matter too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my bestie Margaret could talk about that for sure.
Yeah.
But honestly, I really do agree. I think it's like some sort of patience you develop. And you just are, okay, well, this is my vision. And I really do hope that it works. But I am like,
you have to, if it doesn't, like, backup thought.
Yeah. Do I have a backup?
Like, because for me, I don't never think, don't raise statistics like, oh, well, it may not work. Like, I've never thought that. Like, it won't work.
Yeah, I never feel that way. I feel like I might not make it like
what you envision.
Howard Stern. I mean,
wow, you're better than Howard Stern. Girl,
I'm betting for like.
Oh my God, you are so much better.
I mean, well, I am cool ass fucking single mom.
I said it in the comments when you came in. I said the real ish has entered.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, guys like go out with me. They're like, you're too much. You're just
yeah. Guys can't handle us. Like girls like us can't.
I'm like, well, that probably means you have a small.
Yes, quite. I think.
I know. British people are
Look, I think having unshakable belief in yourself. It's something that we have to practice. Something we have to definitely learn to do. Michelle.
Believing in yourself is so sexy and liberating and empowering. To believe in yourself when nobody else believes in you is something in itself. And I've been there. Nobody believed in me, and I got up and I kept going.
Yeah. So again, I think, look, for the 3 points I would have made, if no one spoke today. So that's why I make notes, because in case no one speaks, no one comes on stage, I got to talk for an hour and a half, right? So that's mainly why I make notes. Here's the first thing I'll say. I think believing in ourselves, our attitude towards ourselves. Again, it's not that our greatest fear is not that we're going to fail. Our greatest fear is that we're genius beyond belief.
I struggled admitting when I couldn't do something. I had to find a space to be able to tell myself, it's okay, you can't do this. Look for another way.
Yeah. No, I'll take your kindness view. We need the kindness helps. How you treat others definitely helps. But I think that's probably my second point. I think when it comes to believing in yourself, we need to work on radiating confidence and assurance. Joni, we have to expect success because that's how we get success. We can't have a moment of thinking, what if I fail? Of course, we all do. I'm saying the sooner you can banish those thoughts and think, of course I'm gonna succeed.
Hon, you know that I do not lack in the confidence. Okay, that's not me. But I do feel like there's doors that are open for some people.
Bernie, you are those people. It's not just for other people.
Joni, it just means that the doors that get open for us are greater because we gotta wait longer.
See, you said the word there, Journey. That's a bit crazy, which is but. Don't say but. Never say but.
I will not say but anymore. I will just say.
And that's a great event, everyone on stage and who was on stage. Now, so true. Right. The second thing I will say to anyone is prepare, prepare, prepare. Those who are outstanding, those who are great, those who we call lucky, they prepare for the opportunity. You know, whatever that sounds like, you know, but they get themselves to a stage where they're so good at what they do that when opportunities come, they take them.
I think I spend all my moments preparing when it's like our 4 a.m. chats. It's the alone time because you don't know who you're going to meet in the elevator or walking on the street. And that's when you need to be prepared. And I think I manifest and set intention. I can't even say I do that before events. I was like today, I just jumped right in.
You need your elevator speech. Boom.
No,
what is
it? Coach David, if you want to say something before we go, you can do.
Yes, of course.
You know, so I know, of course, you're on stage, so it's up to you. You know, you can unmute and share with us with your last thoughts if you're going.
He shared in the private chat that he wanted to share the last words.
Yeah, I'm saying, please feel free. Feel free.
My internet has been acting up.
Always does. It's fine. we can hear you now. We can see you as well. So it's
okay. Can you see me?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Annie, for putting this together. Joe and Karthik, thank you so much. I just want to say the last words that it's about doing. Just start doing, and that's my last word to everyone. Just do it. Joe and Karthik, thank you for your energy. I love the last 30 minutes, 40 minutes thereabout. Enjoyed myself. My internet's acting up a little bit today, but let's just do it. Let's just do it. And everyone who is alive in this world, there's no need for you to serve a small number of people. You got LinkedIn, you got Facebook, you got TikTok, and you have the grandfather of LinkedIn right here with us.
We got 8 billion people in the world, Mr. David.
like the Catalyst, Catalytic, and Joe, and a good network. So please go do it. That's my last counsel. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you,
Joni and Michelle. Please do join us for our show on Friday afternoon. We get to learn about this man's genius. Thank you so much, Coach David. You take care. You made my day by being here, by the way. Thank you so much. You know, look.
Oh wait, right. I do have a joke for everyone.
Go on, tell us. What's your joke?
It's not too dirty. It's not dirty. So
I didn't think it was.
I mean, yeah. What, you know me.
I was waiting for
it. Okay. It's not that dirty. Okay. So it's one of those bar jokes, like where like a rabbi, a priest, and a clown walk into the bar. And they sit down and the bartender comes over to them to ask them what they want. But he looks at them and he's like, what? Is this a joke? Double entendre. Double entendre. I hope everyone got that out there.
You're a lovely person, Joni. Right. Coach David, and then before you go, anyone else who's here as well, my friends, go in the comments on the event page after the event and comment, see comments that resonate with you. Respond to some of them, and that's where you connect with people. So go to the event page, go to comments, find people that you want to connect with, send a connection request or just follow them. Yeah, that's Joni, Michelle. Find them.
Not me, not Michelle.
Oh no, Michelle's a bit harsh on connecting with anyone. So let's
I do connect. It's intentional.
Okay, so she thought, okay, there's hope.
Joe, you are so in that list. So stop it. She knows she's in that list.
You two are murder.
She's there.
Right. Hold on. So let me do my number 3. My number 3, that what we need is something called intelligent objectivity.
You give me that every effing day.
Right.
Literally.
But we can do it for ourselves, right?
No, that's why I get you.
I think we can stand back and look at situations that we're in and think, what would a stranger say about the situation? What would they do?
I think you would have to care first, if what a stranger would say.
I know, I'm saying no, but ask yourself. You make it learn to look at things through a stranger's eyes, is what I'm saying to you. Then you realize that you have all the tools you need. And then you realize that sometimes, maybe you need to learn some more, right?
But what if you was that stranger and you're the one creating those things that didn't exist?
Well, then when you look through a stranger's eyes, you see things more objectively, more clearly, rather than us who are emotional beings, where we think, I know it all, or no, I don't want to do that because that's too scary.
Joni got what I said. I seen her eyes perk up. She got it went over your head, and Joni got it.
I'm not looking at you, so it's all right. Right. No, my last real trick to find this authority and influence is learn about people. Everything's about people. Your bold idea is about people. The people you're going to serve. Now, to get there, you need to build a team, as Michelle said earlier. I'm saying everything's about people. You need partners, you need suppliers, you need people in your network.
I think it's important to have the flexibility that while you're learning about the people, you need to be willing to meet them where they are and not try to force them to be where you want them to be.
I agree, but I think it's more fundamental than that, Michelle. I think there's the simple ideas, right? No man can become rich without enriching others.
But it also depends on what your idea of rich is, because when you hear the word rich, more than likely, most people associate it into a financial term. And for me, there's no amount of financial wealth that would make me feel rich, because I've had money and I've been miserable.
Oh, girl, you're speaking my language. If someone could just let me out into
there's more wealth in who I surround myself with, and I have more wealth with the company I keep and what I create and manifest to give to the world.
That's all you need. I think the older you get, the less wealth you need.
I used to talk so much ish to my dad when he told me I had too many friends and you could count your friends on one hand. When I was kid, I used to tell him, man, you shut up. You don't know. These are my friends. Where are these MFers now? Nowhere to be seen. In jail, in coffins.
I think look, I think we need money. Let's know. The reason we don't have money, the reason you don't need money, because
I do. I have to send my kids to college. I said
money doesn't make you happy. I didn't say we don't need money. I said money does not.
It just doesn't matter to me. I don't care about. Well, I don't care about Louis Vuitton bag or.
The more you say that, the less money you're gonna get. I'm trying to get you to stop saying.
But I don't want to.
Would you not be in a relationship with your wife if you met her and there was no money? Would your wife or your husband, would that thought change if you was to meet them and the financial numbers didn't align with the thought?
It's not about that. It's not about that. I think people don't.
Does she make you laugh?
I think people don't realize that we talk ourselves out of the money we want.
No, I don't think that's true. I was rich too. I was really rich, and I don't like that feeling.
I don't either.
I don't care. I care about sex, humor, empathy. There we go.
Money is more
about
money is more about people valuing you.
Seriously, no. It's changed for me. It's changed.
Right.
I
think when you lose things that money can't replace, you get a whole new definition of financial worth.
The reality then becomes that you're wishing yourself no money.
Then fine. My parents got money.
Yeah, that's where you're gonna be then, right?
I don't like I said, Annie, when you lose things that money can never replace, your alignment shift.
It does.
And I've lost things that no amount of money in the world is ever going to be able to give me back.
Michelle,
money is only currency. Now, on the one hand, you are talking as if it's everything. Money's not everything, right? It's a currency.
I just said the way you referenced it, most of your audience does believe it's everything.
It's not every. Of course, it's not everything, but we need money. I say like, and the
It's
the
hard
way
to
we
get.
listen,
It's hard to get at
It
square
is not hard to get $14 trillion a day circles this world.
No, this is a conversation that you're having.
Legally, Michelle. I mean, we're not going to go rob a bank.
Oh, we can. Let's go.
No,
I feel like we'd be good at it though.
You see,
Set it off. Let it
You
go.
could be like the cute little like.
no, that's not gonna work. Right?
We're not doing that.
No,
I am
listen,
very.
all the things,
We are not bank robbers.
all the things we
We're
talked
not
about.
bank robbers, but maybe we'll
Listen.
dress up as ones for Halloween.
Also,
Okay.
all the things we talked about, that have been intentional and daring to have a vision and dreaming. Money's the same thing. I want everyone here to be financially free. But if
What
you
is
can
your
deny,
definition of financial freedom?
have so much money that you don't need to even think about it.
See, but for me, financial freedom is like the rent's paid, my child is fed,
That's not financial freedom.
Those for me, that makes me feel
Not
financially secure.
That's not financial. That's not financial. Secure is not financial freedom.
Well, but I guess you got to live in a life where you've lost everything, have nobody, and you have to rebuild alone to understand that financial freedom isn't everything. Being able to wake up and hug your child, being able to wake up and be with your child with a roof over your head, those are the things that there's no amount of money that's ever going to give you any form of.
It's not about happiness through money. It's
About
having the money to pay what you have to pay for.
$100, Annie, after legal bills to make sure my children are safe.
Yeah.
There went my financial freedom. And I am perfectly okay not having that money and not having that safety net so that I can have like this dope ass personality that I can make fun of P. Willis and have you as a friend, Michelle's a friend, and I don't need to get new clothes all the time. I could sell them, which I do. I sell my clothes.
Girl, listen, thrift store shopping, you find some stuff, and then you can sell it so much more. I love it.
If you want to work, if you want to live worrying about money forever, good luck with that. I'm saying to you.
I know, but maybe that's your growing up, right?
Hey?
That's how you grew up.
What?
You grew up with that sort of nervousness.
No.
Joan is basically saying she grew up where money was never of an issue, a thought, a concern. So she's never had that mentality of needing to have that financial freedom because it's always been the silver spoon she ate.
No, that's like saying I grew up with my family had no education, so I must stay there. No, that's not.
No, she's saying you grew up not with the financial freedom, so that's why it's a different definition for you.
No, I'm saying flip it and give your kids a legacy. Now, be the next Rothschilds. Why not?
I have no desire to do that, but I am proud of you. I'm proud to be your friend. That's about it.
Dare to dream and dare to
I love both of you. I'm proud of both of you.
If you have a good idea, then the money will come.
Exactly.
Right, naturally, without you working too hard.
That's because you're a star, Annie.
No, you're the star, Joe.
You're the dope ass behind the scenes team.
You're the star.
Anyway, look, I've got through my 4 points, and then the people still here. So Dr. Leslie says, "Good point, Michelle." That's Natalie. Sorry, I missed that. Good point, Michelle. I think there was another one. Good point, Joni, as well. Look, of course, and as Dr. Augusta says, we'll have different realities. We'll do, but never think money is not important. Yay.
Didn't say it wasn't important.
Excellent. I'm glad. So we agree then.
We agree. It's important.
It's like a smidge important. But
No,
I
so
still
nothing-
want to be able to hang a poster of Marilyn Monroe on my wall.
Day digitally, like Like, if $14 trillion can circle this globe every day digitally, I don't want to hear we have homeless people and starving people because money's the issue.
But
And
but
we're
see,
shutting down all of
you,
our aid centers in Africa.
you can change that with money.
And I absolutely, you signed the NDA, and you know I am absolutely
you
changing
can
that.
change that. You can be philanthropy. Is that what they call it, right?
Okay, we don't want to make your stuff too political or anything. We absolutely love you and adore you, Annie. And
give money to charity to help the needy. Is what I'm saying.
we want to come to your 2-kitchen house.
Oh my gosh,
That's all we're saying.
What if me and you went together, Joe? He would die if he had to deal with us together.
Anyway, now Omar said it will be. Would you be you three on Zoom party session 6 in the fall? Call me Omar because I was there last time. I flunked badly, but these two can definitely beat me. I'm sure.
Omar, we will talk about it. It really depends on where I'm at.
Well, we're really gonna just save up all of our money.
No, it's done remotely, but then I still need to be in the US to press the buzzer. It doesn't work otherwise. You two always win because you're nearer.
No, we'll come. You know, I have passport.
My friends, we need to go. Now, thank you so much, everyone.
Dr. Augustus.
Sorry for taking over this. Oh goodness. Sorry, Annie. We do love you very much.
Yeah, no, you're the star, Jody. You're the star, Michelle. No, you are.
I know we are. Get out of here. Go away.
Annie.
Oh, you make me laugh. Thank you so much, everyone. You truly made me laugh, right? And thank you for sharing your gems. We learn from you every time. Look, I got a show to my room's on tomorrow. I want to talk about how to develop self-regulation of your emotions. So do join us for that as well. I'm sure you two always
run the other way. No.
That's not the answer. Bye. She's success with global.media.com.